Hey man,
It's good to see you, man. This is
good to see you too.
salute. Welcome, man. I appreciate you taking the time out to be here. You also is another brother I know is very busy and doing great work in the community. Say what's up
Yes,
to the
sir.
program, man.
How you guys doing? I'm Joaquin with the Haley Hurt people, and I'm just currently in the office, typing up some notes. So I'll just make sure I show support and help this program grow any way I can. That's the goal.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So today we're on a live. We're just talking about experiences, in the training academy, what it's been like, trajectories, like where were you, who were you before training academy, what were you afterwards? So whatever you want to talk about the joys of the work. The floor is yours, brother.
Well, before I joined this program, I was just kind of trying to figure out what I was going to do. I was in a lot of programs. More specifically, I was in this temple program called the Youth Employment Project, where it's a program you go to after high school. If you're not sure what you want to do, you go there for about 6 months, and then they'll like pay you a little bit. It's like a career path thing. So afterwards, I came across this email from Kiana Johnson. So I live in South Philly, and he sent the email, and I seen that. I said, you know what? I seen Drexel, and I said I might as well apply just to see. Had the interview, met Tone, and shouts out to Miss Stephanie Wakeman. Met those two. Had the interview, then did the training. But just I was always had wanted to do something within the community because I just love helping the community out, and it was just like, well, it was an opportunity for me to do this like as a job with benefits and stuff like that. I might as well just see what's out there, and thankfully, I came across the training, and the rest is history. I'm still here. About 2 years later, I'm here working full time. I had interned at the Tone for a while, so yeah, I just I was always around before, but I mentioned that since I'm so happy that this has both genders, like male and female, 'cause before it was just male. So now since females can do it too, it's like, all right, now we got more people that can help out, more people out in these communities. 'Cause we need more healers out here. It's hard out here. Like, it's so much trauma going on with the pandemic and everything else going on. So it's like to be able to have both genders, that's a big plus. So I would highly recommend you guys to go ahead and check it out because it definitely changed my life perspective for the better, honestly.
So talk about for us. So people might be interested. Like, what's the classroom situation like? What does it look like? Is this school? What was that? What's the training room like? What's your experience been like in the training academy?
Well, I'm not going to say it's like school, but it's definitely like a learning space. Is where like we all come together. We just we learn more about trauma. We're very trauma informed. We get to know everybody. It's like a real for me when I joined, it was like a real family oriented kind of thing because I was the youngest when I had one my first time. I was the first cohort, so it was just like a space. It's like a space where I can be very vulnerable and feel like, all right, what I won't feel like I'm being judged. And Tony does a good job with making sure everybody understands. And then sometimes some of the topics we talk about might be real like intense. You might need that time, that space to be like, all right, Tony, I need to take a little 5 minutes. Tony cares. He cares about everyone. He'll go to you, talk to you, make sure you're good. I miss the Wednesdays, the lunch meetings we have on Wednesdays where somebody will come in like Dr. Ted, Dr. John, my bosses, or somebody else that does community work and get to pick their brains out. So it's like real learning space. That before this meeting, I was talking to Tony, and I said every time I talk to Tony back in the day, I had a headache because Tony's the type of guy that will literally like pick your brain. Like he'll make you change your whole perspective about stuff. You'll have one perspective, but if you open and willing to learn different perspective, he'll literally like be able to help you out with it and you go from there. But it's a real like even if you don't do this as a career path total, it'll definitely change your perspective on stuff moving forward. So again, I highly recommend guys go check this out if you're interested. We need more healers out here again. Hopefully just, be able to work with you guys in the future, whoever joined. But yeah, this is a very nice learning based stuff we do here.
So you alluded to. Thank you for that. You alluded to
Mhm.
some of the experience, your professional experience after the training. Talk about what's your
Right.
journey been after you graduated. What did you do?
Well, after I graduated, normally like they had a position available here at Healing Hurt People. I applied. Unfortunately, I didn't get it because I didn't have enough experience. So after I did the training, I had worked in the school district. I worked with sixth graders. I was a teacher's assistant. But yeah, I worked for City Year, a program called City Year. I was in there for about a year. Then once I did that, I was able to come back thankfully and work there. So it's like once you're in, you're in. Like Tony does a good job, and the rest of the people do a good job to keep you informed. Like, okay, we got this program, this job's opening. So it's like once, like I said before, once you're in, you're in. So it took me a little bit, and I tried my best not to be too discouraged. But thanks to Tony and Stephanie at the time when she was working with us, they helped me out some because. But yeah, so they'll keep your foot in the door to have opportunities open for you and stuff like that. They'll tell you like, hey, this spot is accepting certified repair specialist in community health repair. If you want to apply, cool, here's it is. So it's definitely they definitely keep you in the loop moving forward if you don't get accepted or not.
So tell the folks watching what you do now.
Well, I'm a community health worker peer, certified peer specialist here at Healing Hurt People. What I do is I'm at St. Chris now. What I do is I go meet with the kids down the ER who has been injured due to like community violence, like they've been stabbed, shot, assaulted, or they even been traumatized from seeing someone they know get killed, or they just seen someone, trauma. Go down and introduce myself, like check in on them, help them out, talk to the doctors, make sure the doctors doing what they, basically I'm just that person that be like, hey, I understand this is going on. I'm sorry this happened, but you can do more. Like, excuse me, it's not the end of you. I can help you out if you're interested. Here's our brochure. Give me a call. I'm gonna call and check in with you. If they still are here, I will even while I'm here, like on Mondays through Fridays, I come here, I'll go in and check on them. Like, hey, how you guys doing? You good? You can remember me? Just stuff like that. Because people, when you go through traumatic stuff, they feel as though like this is the end. There's no outlook. Here with us at Healing Her People, we like it's not the end. We got you. You just gotta just we'll help you, but we're here, so it's not the end. It's just you get through it.
So, for a lack of a better word, when I hear you, you sound like you're the plug in the hospital. Like you're the guy that gets connected. For a lack of a better word, street word is like you're the plug. You make sure people are connected. You're making sure people are good. So those are big things, man. Like you're right. When people are impacted by trauma, they need people just to be a listening ear, or somebody willing just to support. And so I recognize the great work that you do. Like I asked Brother Reg, let them know the year that you graduated from the training academy.
Oh, we was the first cohort. I gotta say, what was it, 2017, 2018, around that year. It felt like forever ago because it's like I was able to, that was literally the beginning stage. I'm just like, man, it's a blur. Like I got pictures and stuff, but it's a blur. I think it was 2017.
It's 2017, and we are 2021, and look at the things that you're doing. Full-time job with benefits, impacting the community in beautiful ways. The man and the professional that I've seen, the growth has been exponential. And so I advise everyone who's interested in being a healer and a helper, take the journey. The energy
Definitely.
you build is the energy you get back. And if you invest in yourself, you get great returns. There's always going to be a bump, right? But there's opportunities. And, I'm not selling dreams. That's not what we do here. We're telling you guys about an opportunity where you can use your life experience as an opportunity to really, really help people. This is not about your names and the likes. This is not about getting famous. This is about doing really important and meaningful and relevant and needed work. The reason why we're recruiting young people, 18 and 24, is because we believe those closest to the issues are closest to the solutions. And so we want you guys to take your experience, take your knowledge, take your passion, and help people and support people who find the solutions for their lives. So,
Absolutely.
Big Smooth, I just want to say thank you for your time. I'm not letting you go yet. I got one more question for you.
Oh man, that face got me a little concerned. Okay.
No. What is the favorite part of
My favorite part of my day?
I got two more questions for you, but the favorite part of your work.
It's just being that guy the kids and family can go to, like especially the kids, like this job is very, self-care. I didn't even know self-care was this important until I got this job. So you gotta have some kind of self-care because this job is very traumatic. So being able to see someone in that much despair and help pull them out of that despair and help them out, just that means a lot to me doing that because, I have a real soft spot for kids. So just being that and helping the families, like, because families really be thinking, it be families I talk to, like, I never even heard of this program. I'm like, say that, just that's why I be like, yeah, that's why I vocalize. There's programs here that can help families that are in this situation. So being that light for the kids that go through the darkness, honestly, is my favorite part of the day. Like making them laugh. They call me older brother, stuff like that. So, that makes me feel like I'm doing some good work out here in this world.
Know that you're doing the good work, brother. Know that you're doing good work. Just being able to just be there to support somebody, holding somebody's hand through something, being an ear is, what we should be all doing out here in the communities. It'll help our communities a great deal. But the fact
Absolutely.
that your life and your journey to helping people know that, it hasn't gone for granted. You supported somebody. Last question, and I'll let you go finish your notes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Productivity matters. That young person who's right now, right? I remember Kimi was 18 when he applied. That young person who's 18 watching this through 24 years old and saying, I don't know. I'm not sure. Is this for me? Will I get in? Is my story meaningful? What would you tell them right now?
That's a deep question. So I will say, from my personal experience and my journey, because a peer is someone that's been through the struggles and actually made it through. I will say, be open to the possibilities that of good things coming your way. Now, if you're confused, I get that. I was confused too, but actually be willing to put your foot out there. Say, listen, you know what? At least I'm gonna try. At least I can try. I'm gonna try to see this where this can go. If I love it, cool. If I don't, it's okay. I get the experience. So I will like say to all 18 to 24-year-olds, because as Tony said, I was 18 when I applied. I was the youngest, so I'm 24 now. Just trust the journey when it comes to this. It's going to be some learning curves, some bumps on the road, but as long as you have the people like here at like Tony and I'm throwing myself out there too, because I'm no different from y'all. Honestly, I made it through the struggles. I'm still here, so if I can make it, y'all can make it. I'm no different from y'all. So it's like just trust it and know that you got people in your corner that's going to help you. All you gotta do is just we put our hand out, just take it. And we got you. It's gonna be rough, but we're gonna have your back. So be interested. We definitely need more healers out here, because I know personally I'm tired of seeing kids out here getting, all kinds of stuff going on. It's traumatized. We need to be able to help anywhere we can. So we gotta grow as a community. Like as Tony said, grow as a village, We gotta be able to lift our people up. So I would definitely stress that. Just give it time and patience and actually try. It's gonna be worth it, trust me. You do this path, I guarantee you that.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Brother King, nothing but love for you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for taking the time out your day to talk to the community, sharing your wisdom with us. It's an honor to know you. I'm always going to be a cheerleader for you. I'm watching you, man. Staying tapped in, making sure you continue to do great things. I love what I see.
Thank you.
I salute you, bro. Take care. You have a great night, man.
You too, man.